There we go. So it's been a little while since we played because of all the crap that happened this week. So let me load in. Looks like we're on week 14 already. I actually didn't think we were that far along. I thought we had just passed week 10. I thought we were at like week 11 or something. So apparently we're further than I remembered. If I remember right though, I think our first long dungeon just popped up. So that's probably what we're going to do. But I'm going to look through, check what trinket rewards are happening this week before we decide on anything. Ugh, let's go on password. Alive. So yeah, this has already been harder than the boys run. Partially because this run we haven't had as good as of RNG, but also the lack of stress healing. Live stress healing. We've already also had more afflictions than I think we did the entire playthrough of the boys club. So the boys club one ended up being really easy, for the most part. We ended up going deathless in that one, so I would say it was pretty easy. Deathless on the first try. Deathless Blood Moon on the first try. And this one's probably not going to be deathless. I'm going to try my best to make it deathless, but it's going to be very difficult to do, especially if we don't start getting some good trinkets. That's one of the big things. We're at week 14. We have two good trinkets, I want to say. I think we have a focus ring, and I think we just got Junia's head on the last stream. All right, let's see what's going on here.
Years, an eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
13 got scurvy. Okay, so we do have the siren up. I don't care about sculptor's tools at all. 40% additional damage against the garden guardian and gargoyles. Wow, what a crap trinket that is. What do we got here? Martyr Seal. I already talked about that a little bit last stream. So yeah, I mean, I really love Hell's Hairpin, but I don't know how much Torchless we're going to do in this because of the lack of stress healing, but it's one of my favorite trinkets. We're probably gonna go here. So quick draw charm is good for us. I can think of a couple people we might use it on, but also we just need to do long dungeons so we can push meter. So this is probably where we're going. We don't want anyone to hit level 3 though. This dungeon's gonna give us what, 4 experience on Apprentice. So we gotta find someone that's not gonna level in 4 XP, because I don't want to hit level 3 yet. I want to use our level 2s to finish off dungeons. So for instance, we can take Ken. So we'll probably take Ken to help carry, or we can take Iceman. Evasive is good, although it's not like the vessel's gonna be dodging a whole lot. Weak grip doesn't matter. Fingophobia actually kind of sucks in this playthrough, so thinking we'll take Iceman instead. Iceman, I don't know. They're already starting with 34 stress, which sucks. We'll have 2 camps. They have Unholy Hater, and they have Steady. So they're going to be taking minus 25% stress from most things in there. Probably worth. And I might take Tet. We can get so much gold out of this long dungeon. We need some damage. Natural Swing. Clumsy sucks, but Natural Swing and Luminous are incredible. So Louis might be going. And again, Luminous so good. Nervous sucks, but Luminous is so good. So that's probably the route we're going to take. We should be able to get a lot of money out of this dungeon, I hope. Let's look in the stagecoach as well. I don't remember if I checked it or not. The next name is Solar Dog because I accidentally skipped them last time. Early Riser, that's good. Photomania is good as well in this run. It's lower stress and bright light. Bloodthirsty's force interaction quirk, which you don't really want. Right, tough. I remember, I think this is the Vestal we looked at, right? And I was like, you might be destined for greatness. So I might take them as well. How many Vestals do we have? We're going to need about 7 Vestals. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 Vestals. So maybe I don't take that one, or maybe I change one of these ones out. Like Nick, yeah. Nick is doing no good for us. Doesn't have anything we care about. All right, Nick, you're gonna put on a new robe. Nick. Osha. Nicosia. So goodbye, Nick. Hello, Nick.
Another soul.
I'll grab Castle here.
Cast aside like a spent
Castle's
torch.
good. And Solar Dog was next in the queue. All right, Solar. I remembered this time. So there you go.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting savagery
Okay.
make for a powerful
Any stress we
ally.
need to get rid of. We need to get rid of Matt's stress. He's antsy. I think I'm gonna trade. Yeah, I decided I was gonna trade Matt out at some point, so that's why. Yeah, I remember this now. Senior low though. Maybe I think Tri-Palin's actually more important that we get rid of their stress. More likely to need them next week than these others. Let's see. We'll do Raven Raccoon as well. We got a bit of gold last time. We did a couple of Antiquarian runs last stream. King, we need to get rid of scurvy. Is there any other diseases? No. And let's look at the negative quirks. Get rid of some while they're still cheap. Compulsive sucks. It's forced interaction quirk. Also really like hard skinned. It's tempting to go ahead and just lock in hard skinned. Yeah, let's do it.
This war is not in the dungeon.
3 weeks in a quest for personal suffering. Yeah.
Inside the mind.
Probably. Probably. All right. I think we're actually good to go as far as what we need to do in town. So let's make sure we have our upgrades here. Wicked Hack, Iron Swan, If It Bleeds, Breakthrough, Pitch to the Face. We're probably not going to be using Lunge very much in this one. So we're going to take Throw Dagger. Toxic Trickery. I'll just say Poison Dart instead. Not my usual loadout, but it's good enough for this. Tet's actually good to go. Get Down is kind of tempting here as well, because if we get shuffled, we'll probably want to use that, especially because we don't have, we're not taking Lunge. What would I trade out for it? Like, Fortifying Vapors? If we need to get someone off Death's Door, that'll suck. We're mainly going to be spamming Invigorating Vapors, occasionally Festering. You know what? I'll take it. We'll figure it out. Iceman's good to go. We need to be getting deeds. Deeds. Okay. All right. Let's take Battle Trance. This is all good. Tet's good. Iceman is good. Let's go to Shadow Lurker. Throw Dagger misses. You don't even get that. What's the point of an accuracy buff? If you don't get it, you miss. I thought you did get it when you miss. Am I misremembering? Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought you did, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't missed it in a long time. Let's go ahead and fish. Welcome in. All right, long dungeon. Let's get our trinkets. Oh, we got Crescendo. That's right. We got Crescendo at the end of the last stream, so awesome. Crescendo is the one I wanted. Overture is probably the next one that I would have been good with. Damage Stone. I'm not going to use the Damage Stone too much, unless I take Damage Stone. Yeah, let's do it this way. I'll take the Damage Stone on our Hellion, since she's already basically not going to dodge much. And on our Grave Robber, I'll take Crescendo for the speed and damage. I don't like that 2% extra stress, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Let's see. We also have Dark Bracer. We might use that some this run, not this go, though. It's tempting to also use the Worry Stone just to get rid of that extra 10% stress. We might do that. It also gets rid of one of the speed, but she's already fast enough, especially with Luminous and whatnot, so it's probably all right. But Mad Trinket drop rates at all? No. Well, I don't know. Because you get an extra loot roll, I'm wondering if that extra loot roll also has a chance to be the trinket. So if so, then I guess technically it would.
Die,
but I'm not 100%. But yeah, the low light gives you an extra chance at loot. So I think that loot is generally. I mean, I don't know. I've gotten extra trinkets in the dark, so maybe. Doy, thank you for the gift sub. Just Shadow Lurker for 2 months. Thank you, Doy. Back to the pit. That's right. Always back to the pit. Sell that. We did get Junia's head. 20% additional stress. I'm gonna take the Book of Holiness. I might regret it, but it's okay. Yeah, take that as a firm maybe. Surgeon's Charm. We're probably done taking Surgeon's Charm, so let's sell it. We're gonna go ahead and put the tenacity ring on our Antiquarian to give them more dodge, and we're gonna go ahead and do the minus chance to be surprised. I think that's probably about it. These other things we might use at some point, so I don't want to sell them, but... Alright. But yeah, low light gives you an additional roll for loot. Can that additional roll for loot hit the Madman's Trinket? A resounding... Iron Swan, if it bleeds, breakthrough. Good there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that as is. All right, first dungeon of the day is our first long dungeon of this playthrough. So all the food, we're gonna go a little over prepared here. All right, food, shovels, torches, keys, hero interaction, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping, upgrades, trinkets, camping, upgrades, trinkets. Yeah, we were basically like farming, it seemed, for the boxes, because now that I'm remembering, the last time we played, we ran into 3 different madman plus 3 dogs battles in a row in the Wields. So now squared, welcome in. So those receipt rooms, collecting fights with low torch. But I don't know if the trapezohedron are in a different thing. I think they're in a different thing than trinkets, though. So I don't know. If you can get a trinket, an extra trinket from low light, which I know we've gotten extra trinkets in low light before, then it's possible, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. All right, 100% room battles. We got the scout, so we know we don't have a critical scout, which is nice. This doesn't even look like a long dungeon, honestly. Really doesn't. It's a farm. Yeah. I don't know if easy, but do I want to snuff it now? Let's go on stove line. You know what? Yeah, screw it.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Screw it. I'm already gonna be throwing baiters down. I probably just shouldn't have taken him. Alright, we are gonna light torch up. We don't want this to be a shambler. Not ready for a shambler. Hey, Madman, speak of the devil. If you could give us that overture box, that would be fantastic. Ooh, nice crit.
Pummeling.
Nice crit. Clinchamps. Yeah, let's take it out.
Continue the onslaught.
Let's just take it out.
Them.
Let's done with these. Hopefully Iron Swan kills the cultist. And we roll bottom end. So, no. We do have 2 camps. We'll probably camp pretty early on in the first one, just to get stress back down and also
Their formation is broken. Maintain
get some buffs rolling. So, get your dodge going. Went after him just in case we crit, we kill. Ooh, even she dodged. Nice. Nice. Get leveling a location to level 1. I don't know what you mean about over leveling a location. Do you mean like which would I actually go get with people even if it meant they got to level 3 and therefore couldn't do Apprentice anymore? Because I don't mind the level of the actual zone all the way up until it's maxed at 7 or whatever.
The enemy crumbles.
But I can tell you kind of which trinkets I'm looking for. You know what? Let's get a heal in. I might just not be understanding because I'm like half asleep. It's been a rough week, but let's go ahead and Friark, welcome in. Do I want to? I probably won't snuff this one. Because then I just have to light it again going in there.
Give them no quarter. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah, it's okay. I know. I've already thrown down stuff, but anyway, we'll probably camp in here, so I'll snuff the torch at the end. Another madman. It's trying to give us all the madman boxes, which is fine by me. Keep them coming. Maybe more tricky chance. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't have much room anyway, so I'll do it here. I wasn't too worried about it back there.
A faint hope blossoms.
They really want Iceman to get stressed. So Scorpio, welcome in. Leave Iceman alone.
Annihilate.
It's level 2 and it has a camo cloak, but not leveled the other locations level 1 missions yet. Would you go for the cloak or just level another? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I would go after the cloak in that situation. Yeah. Yeah. So that is more important to me than unlocking the other bosses. I got you. So yeah, camo cloak is definitely one of the ones that I would go for. That one's I would love to have 4 camo cloaks on this run. At least 3. 3 would be just about perfect. Probably always use 3 if we had them. 4th one might not get a lot of use.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most.
Settings, everything looks a bit cleaner and higher quality. No, I have not. But it might be. So
victory.
Sometimes if you come in concussive and I don't know why Twitch does this, but occasionally when you come into a stream, it just won't give you the 1080 option. Even though I'm streaming at 1080, it just won't be there, and you have to refresh a few times. So maybe that's what's happened to you. But no, everything's the exact same. All right, so we're gonna camp probably for room and to get some stress reduction.
A moment of respite. A chance
3%
to steel oneself against the
protection
coming horrors.
is not too shabby, actually. Not too shabby. I also need the deeds, but we mainly came in here for golds. Oh man, what does she have on her? Book of Intuition. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of like the thought of the carapace idol, but yeah, okay. We'll wait on the rest. Again, we're mainly in here. We're trying to get the bank primed, you know? So even though I really need deeds and crests, like I really want gold from this expedition. So this is all right. Okay, so we want to get her stress down, but I also want to go ahead and use Sharpen the Spear. And we'll prevent nighttime ambush. All right, good enough.
As the light gains purchase,
We can pretty easily hit this room again.
purpose is made clear.
100% of room battles, like if we go up here and we backtrack, we could hit this pretty easily. So I'm gonna leave this here. We'll come back to it hopefully with 0 light. OP for uncommon trinket. Yeah, 25% protection and no downside. And the Antiquarian already has low health, so it's pretty good, yeah. Pretty good for what it is. There's not a lot of great trinkets in the game that don't have some sort of downside. I'm gonna kill the maggots first, because they can give disease.
Executed with impunity.
We have the grave robber, so we could get rid of some disease, but
Back to the pit.
I'd rather not have camp again already. So damage and stress. That's just worthless. No, she isn't. It's absolutely not. In fact, the Antiquarian's going to be instrumental in us winning this run with as low deaths as possible. I'd like to kill with the Hellion so we can get a chance at stress relief with her. Come on. Why is that? Because she has an incredible dodge buff.
Cleansed from our lands.
There's a really nice dodge buff.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
So we'll be using the Antiquarian in the Darkest Dungeons. We'll probably use her in Crimson Court against Crimson Court bosses. So yeah, dodge in Darkest Dungeon is extremely good, and she is our ticket to get high dodge with this playthrough. We'll probably snuff this one because there's a loot curio right behind. This ladies run just started back up after not being able to stream it for a few days, but it's going well today. I mean, like I said, we just basically started, but it's going well. The dodge buff starts out as AoE. Right from the beginning, it's an AoE. See? As levels up, it's gonna get better, of course. Whoops, I accidentally hit the wrong hotkey there. He's going flesh, welcome in. Let's just squeeze in a heal, we might as well. Just bone rabble.
Darkness closes in,
Crit.
haunting the hearts of men.
Gold!
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright. We're going to loot this. We're going to use the key.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Let's see. 1 immune to... you know what? It's 125 gold. I know it's going to stack for more, but for right now, I'm going to keep dropping it. Okay, we're going to light the torch. Hopefully get some scouting. Wolf showed up. You're only man at arms level 3. That's why I never get 4 level 5s until I have both. Any other way to take this fight? I mean, it can technically be done, but it's much harder without a man at arms. It's just a lot harder. You can you can still dodge tank all aside from the bomb blast with Houndmaster guarding and getting his dodge really high, but he's gonna hit Death's Door. So it might be worth just taking the 2 building downgrades, honestly. Chat, have an idea of how to do Darkest Dungeon 4 in this run? I'm just gonna dodge tank it. I doubt I don't think we'll be able to 2-man it, so I'm probably just gonna dodge tank it. All right, spinners are dead, so we're good. Good there. Yeah, so Wolf can't actually show up until you have 4 champion level people. So I try to make sure I don't get 4 until I literally have a team that's good against Wolf for that reason. But if you've accidentally done that or anything, sometimes it's just better to take the 2 downgrades than to take deaths. I mean, I don't know what other characters you have, but yeah, you can destroy the barrel. That's true. Oh crap!
Be gone, fiend.
I don't think I put it out in time.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be way riskier no matter what you do, unless you have min-arms. As far as Darkest Dungeon 4, this is probably the team I'll take to DD4, honestly. Not maybe these exact characters with this composition. Or maybe even double Antiquarian. Maybe. Not just double Antiquarian, but double Antiquarian.
Welcome
Other
back.
stuff.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Critical Scout, please. Oh, Kamikaze, 23 months. Thank you, Kamikaze. Much love to Kamikaze for the support. Been here forever. Thank you, Kamikaze. How many new torches do we have? We'll just do this. This might cause me not to camp again, but that's all right. We're in good shape. We don't need to camp. Double Antiquarian protection can tank the bomb surprisingly well also. How's it going, Cam? Welcome in. Dodge. Yeah, you don't get it. You are right. I was just remembering. It seems like bullcrap that you don't get it because, for instance, when your Highwayman or Man-at-Arms misses, they still get the riposte up. So it's like, what the crap, Redhook? I'm managing the stress. Camping, curios, crits, and town relief. That's all we can do.
Precision and power.
In game, that's how. Real life, lots of weights recently. It's just Man-at-Arms and Hunter. Do you have had to use a different team? The one that we used wasn't too bad when we had the boys run one, but we got so unlucky with the friggin' bomb. Holy crap. When we fought Wolf with the boys club one, we got crit with a bomb, I think, maybe 10 out of 12 times, which is ridiculous. Way more than we should have based on the percentage, but just really bad RNG. If you don't, yeah, doesn't make any sense to me either. The pool at 6 a.m. now. Not sure saying to do that. I'm probably not gonna snuff at this point.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Slippery boots. Yeah, I'm gonna throw down. Maybe I should have camped for night moves, you know? Screw it.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Changing one of the... Oh, you're saying, like, should there be... yeah, it would be... You know what would be nice? If the Arbalist or Musketeer's AoE stress heal was at least on par with Cry Havoc. Then it would be alright. But it's just a flat out worse Cry Havoc, really. I mean, it does other things, but as far as stress relief, it's just worse. What week are we on? 14, I think. That sucks. So free water will go in. Yeah, the flare in the air thing at max level, it has a 67% chance to heal 3 stress. 67% chance to heal 3 stress. Ooh. Like, it's good for other things, right? It's really good against the Swine King, Swine God, whatever. But I should have snuffed there.
These nightmarish creatures,
As far as a
can
stress
be
relief
felt.
mechanic,
They can be beaten.
People doing weird boy girl only challenge runs. Yeah. Or I'll do like one of those crazy people be like, no, it's because they're sexist. They're like, what? People shouldn't be able to do a run without a man. No, that's not it at all. But I'm absolutely sure there are people out there that are like, I don't think so. Male characters right now.
Sedated.
Yeah, you got a point, Spherian. This goes deep.
Destroyed. I go ahead and camp after this. What is it right now? It's 3. Welcome back.
Kaz,
Your steadfast
33
loyalty
months
is
today,
greatly
34 months
appreciated.
tomorrow. Kaz, thank you for the support. Long time, Kaz. You've been here since the dawn of time. Hey, Kaz. Much appreciated. Much love to Kaz also. Ooh, crit heal. Nice. Nice. You know, I shouldn't say anything, but this is already better RNG than the last 2 streams of this. Be cool if, well, they do in the mod. Yeah, there are mods for it, but in the base game, I'm guessing you mean. All the classes had a gender swap skin.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
All right, screw it. We're just gonna camp. Let's see.
A spark without
Immune 1,
is a
immune
goal without
2.
hope.
So we actually feast. Don't necessarily need to, but we can. We're here for gold. I'm not gonna worry about that. In the beginning. The Hyman and the Hellion still the top 2 classes. Well, it depends on what you mean. So, I mean, they're both very good alchemists, but I mean, it just depends, right? So, like, yeah, the Hyman is super good, but he's just good at raw damage. So, Hyman I would absolutely take as top tier in some places, but then I wouldn't take him to certain fights. Like, I'm not going to take the Hyman to the Siren fight, for instance. So, it just depends. I can beat the game on the hardest difficulty, even with Torchless, without either the Hellion or the Highwayman. But there's other classes that I wouldn't be able to beat it with, or not easily. So does that make those characters higher tier? I mean, it just depends on what definition you're doing for their tier list. I know that's not like a straight up answer, but that's one of the good things about Darkest Dungeon is usually answers to things like that are it depends. And I think that's a good show of the game being a good game, you know. That sucked. We'll throw that down.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Yeah, Repose is really good then. For like just people playing through it the first time, whatnot. Yeah, both of them are good takes, but again, it still depends, you know. Well, I didn't mean me. I meant like in general, people can beat it with without those ones. But yes, those two are very good in most scenarios. Specifically the Hellion, out of those two that you mentioned, man, I don't have an herb. Specifically the Hellion can be used in every fight in the entire game and do well. So yeah, I would put her really high up. Highwayman, very good. I love using the Highwayman. It's one of my favorite ones to use. He's not the greatest in every situation. Whereas the Hellion, you can make an argument to take her every single dungeon.
The match is strong.
For the girls. Let's go, Wicked Agent. Welcome in.
Slowly, gently. This is how life is taken.
The characters I would say that if you got rid of, the game becomes much harder. The two main ones is actually Vestal and Man-at-Arms. Those two are the two that make the game much easier in almost every circumstance. So, especially in like challenge runs and torchless runs, those are two of the ones. And then Jester or Houndmaster. Having those three make the game much easier. Trash, sucked at DPS, sucked at tanking. Well, I mean, tanking is a kind of weird thing in Darkest Dungeon because there's not really a tank. I mean, guarding is about as good as you can get as tanking, right? Just putting someone in the front line doesn't mean they're going to take more hits. That's one reason why a lot of people come in and they're like, why do you have an occultist in the front? Occultist is the healer, put him in the back. No, it's not how it works. Marking doesn't necessarily mean that you get hit more often by every move. It just depends on the enemy and what move they have. So tanking's kind of a weird thing. Crusader's very good in position 4 and 3, and like hardly anyone uses him there. The reason why he's so good in 4 and 3 is because Holy Lance is friggin' awesome. Holy Lance can destroy one of the high threat enemies in the back line, and then after he's done that on turn 1, then he can just stress heal or, you know, health heal for the rest of it. So I think all the characters in the game are good enough to use. And a lot of times people just kind of stick them to a role that they're used to that archetype playing, and they don't try the other move sets and things like that. So like Crusader, I think, is a really good position 3 for Holy Lance plus support. Occultist, fantastic position 2, 3, position 1 even. They can heal from any position. They have the best stun in the game. The Leper has too many if statements, but I mean, you can still use the Leper. We used it throughout the boys run, and it was fine. Obviously, it wasn't as good as if we had a Hellion in that position, but it plays this launch. Yeah. I just think too many people just put the Crusader in position 1, 2. Just fine, yeah. Yeah, that's my thing too. Why use the Leper when the Hellion exists? But the Hellion didn't exist for us, so we had to use them, and it went fine. Yeah, it just all depends. Just think people underutilize certain aspects of characters.
The slow death, unforeseen.
It's true, especially in the early game.
Forgiving.
I actually didn't want to kill there. I want to get a heal in, but oh well.
Success so clear.
I only have 2 torches left. Oh, now we finally get a scout.
Or is it
Critical scout.
Trick of the light?
No secret room. No secret room. We want to hold on to the key though, not only because there's a chest there, but we could technically still get a critical scout up here. Bounty Hunter's fine. The Bounty Hunter's good. That's the thing in Darkest Dungeon. The difference between S tier, like the difference between the very tippy top and the like worst character is so small that it really doesn't matter. You can use any characters that you want throughout the whole game, and you're fine. Like if you're min-maxing, it's another story. But the Bounty Hunter is really good, but he's like middle of the road, right? So mediocre in Darkest Dungeon is still good. So Bounty Hunter's really good at control and just straight up damage, especially against size 2 and against humans. He's just really good against that. If you have people that are already stunning, he's really good with that. So we don't need the shovels, huh? Because we don't have to go that way. Yeah, it just depends. I don't know. As long as you make a team that has reach and can stall the heal, you're good. Every game, just fishing for tips to be carrots. Well, you can go into you can take literally Hellion, Man-at-Arms, Jester, Vestal to every single dungeon in the entire game and beat it. And beat it handily. That's probably one of the best teams in the game. Can handle everything. Do I want to take this on anyone? Actually, don't think I'm going to. Grave Robber. One thing I don't like about the Grave Robber is her damage range is so wide. But I mean, lunge is pretty awesome, but the damage range is so wide on it. Yeah, she's not one of my favorites either. You notice that when I was doing the world first challenge, I didn't use the Grave Robber at all. So let me just damage. Yeah, pretty much. She can remove disease in camp, but again, you like her, use her. You can take her to every dungeon and beat it as well, you know? It's whatever. Probably should have healed there. So, health and stress wise.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Got a hall battle coming up. I should have probably saved a torch. No, when you're playing through the game, especially like for the first time, I would say just experiment with things.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious
but
killer.
Two of the big things is have a team that has reach. Whatever you do, have a team that can gang up on whatever the deadliest thing is to that team during that fight. And take someone that can stress heal. And anytime that you can get a stress heal in for free, just do it. Those are the big things. Aside from that, do whatever. Oh, sucky dodge. She denies the crabs. Shane the Shieldbreaker does it better though. Oh my god, I'm gonna risk that being a Shambler. I don't even know what we'll do if it is a Shambler, but 1% chance. That'll suck, man. Do I risk it? This is not the team I want to fight a Shambler with, especially with no Jester, Vestal Main Arms, or Hellion in the next run. Can't decide. We should probably get Torchlight just to be safe. So we're gonna stall this round.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
How's it going, Prime? 10 months. Thank you, Prime. Hope they don't have diseases. Well, at least they can get rid of diseases, unlike the boys. Let's go on Prime. Yeah, I'm gonna get some Torchlight. Catch streams set for Saturdays on weekends, but now he knows your schedule's changed. Yeah, about 2 months ago, I had to change to daytime streams because my daughter is homeschooling. So I don't know that it's a permanent change, but at least until summer, I'm gonna have to stream during the daytime. We've been doing it for maybe like 2.5 months now. Do you want to go ahead and open this while we're down here? Yeah, I might as well. We're gonna make it there. Yeah, we should. I'm gonna peek at this Curia. Disable Deputy Stagecoach, week 2. Oh, just so we get like some
generous bestowal.
Cam, thank you for the 200 bits. Found this here, so you can have it. Thanks, Cam. Let's take this damage. Our fastest character. Thanks, Cam. Consider for you. Thanks for the homeschooling. Huh. Crap. Crap. Okay. I know it's only 1%, but man, I don't know why. I was like, this is it. This is him. I think it wasn't.
A momentary abatement.
Good thing it wasn't. Oh, did I eat one too many food on accident? Oh no. I was afraid it was the shambler. I accidentally ate one. I right clicked one too many times on accident. Oh my god. No, the shambler. Shambler has, in zero light, shambler has a chance to be in a hall battle. Can't believe I accidentally right clicked one or too many times. All right, not punished. Never punished. So in zero light, in Apprentice dungeon, every hall battle has a chance to spawn a shambler. 1% chance. In veteran, it's 8%, and in champion, it's 12%.
Decimated.
Collector, I don't really mind with this team. Probably destroy a collector. Never fought a shambler. How many female characters are there? Like Hellion, Grave Robber, Antiquarian, Vestal, Musketeer, Arbalist. Did I say Plague Doctor already? Shield Breaker. There's 8 or 9. I think there's 8, right? Champion Shambler is scary. What if he already scouted the hallway and the battle appeared on the map with light? It can't be a shambler in that case then.
Welcome back. Your steadfast
It's determined if it's a shambler when you enter the battle tile. That makes more sense. Plague Doctor is a female, yes. The game refers to her as she and her, and all the text in the game that talks about her. And if you look at her model, she also has a chest that you can see. Spaceman, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Have been here in ages. Doing okay. Kind of a rough week, but overall doing all right. Thanks, Spaceman. Yes, Plague Doctor is a girl. Yeah, so it depends on the enemy, but for the shambler, it's determined when you enter. Yeah, thank you, Cam. Cam put it differently than I did. For a shambler, it's determined when you enter the tile. For Thing from the Stars is determined when you enter the dungeon. Just trying to get. I guess we can get the stress off back there. Probably not though. I'm probably gonna aim for loot for that. So let's see if we can get the kill with the Hellion and see if she can get some stress relief. Thanks, Spaceman.
A momentary abatement.
She's got a set of plague grenades on her. Yeah. Juliet. Yeah. There's still a chance we can. One of those two curios could need a key or a holy water. Actually, yeah, we'll hold on to them. It's worth the risk that it's not. It's not a big deal either way.
Wealth beyond measure.
Should have looted that after I saw these.
And the foolhardy alike.
Nice. Got another rare antique off that. Ben Arms got that dad bod. So we could have gone home with like 500 more golds, maybe even more had I not eaten one extra food on accident. Our first long dungeon, pretty well.
Room by room, hall by hall.
We didn't even get a secret room and we still got tons of money, plus a decent trinket. Horns Explorer, Stress Eater. Stress Eater kind of sucks, especially in this run, but overall it's fine. I need to check on my daughter really quick before we do the next dungeon. Let you split the recording.